style standpoint, he can like be very aggressive or be very patient.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of just like very like adaptable to.
I think his Fox honestly is really. I respect his Fox.
Yeah.
It actually plays pretty good.
His Falcon doesn't use a lot of lasers.
Yeah.
So.
He's full-time Fox. Well, that's true. Yeah, but he is full-time Fox now, so he doesn't really play Falco. And then
Abel I know is good. We actually played at Apex in a pretty close set.
Oh,
but besides that, like I just don't follow too many of Abel's results because I don't see like a lot of New Hampshire tournaments. But I know Abel is like a beast.
Okay, so yesterday I went to Flight Center
Big
Friday,
guys. Okay.
right? I played Abel in 2 sets. First in winners, we went Game 5. Abel was playing really good, and then I beat them 3-0 in losers, but and then they beat Golden as well. So they're kind of coming off a hot day yesterday. And the thing about Abel, I would say is they're definitely one of the better, if not the best Puff, I think, at this matchup in the region. Like we got Twisty, who's pretty good, but kind of just plays PM more, and then
how's Sai doing this matchup?
Sai's like, I think when he plays this matchup, he doesn't really play Fox. He plays against like you, the player. Like he has reads on you, and he plays this really abnormal Puff. But then like Abel, actually, I think you could watch him and like without the tags, you might think for a couple stocks or a couple interactions that this is H-Box. I'm not even like, I know that sounds like a reach, but he really does sometimes look like he's playing like H-Box. Which I think is good. I think that's how you should be playing most of the time.
I mean, it's
wow, big rest.
Another rest, 2 rests.
Star KO. Is he gonna die?
Yep. I believe both first stock started with a rest to up smash kill. So now we're back to even.
Yeah.
2-stock game. Like we're playing Brawl right now.
And Abel, I'm surprised that they got the rest because that was a tough one on the DI away, and then they got the star KO too.
Okay.
They died anyway, but
okay. Abel's pretty patient.
Yeah.
Which you have to be as your Puff player because Fox is really fast and really good.
Wow, great up tilt on the platform, catching the shield drop. Gets an up air.
Yeah, it's almost crazy to me like how well Fox combos Puff because Puff is a hard character to combo in general.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of like Fox's move string on Puff. To some early kills too, it feels like.
Oh no, absolutely. I mean, I think Fox is best character against Puff for sure. And yeah, I mean mainly because up throw kills at like 50, 55, right, you know? And then he combos Puff like crazy.
So now up throw is guaranteed.
It is guaranteed. It's guaranteed up until like 80, to be honest. I mean, Smash DI does make it a little hard sometimes, but honestly, a lot of Puffs miss it. They're not amazing at it.
Gotcha.
But see, honestly, PJ's playing this really well. Obviously, he's back air now. Great percent to back air. He doesn't care about getting grabbed, right? And he was playing a little safe before, getting some lasers, and now he's got. I mean, this percent's just. I mean, it's so tough for Puff, right? Because, I mean, I guess until you take the stock, then you can maybe go for rest. But
right.
PJ doesn't care. PJ just wins. Young Trail out there.
Young Trail out there.
Young Trail. Oxymoron, but it makes sense here.
It does, yeah. Well, it's Y-U-N-G, so.
Y-U-N-G. Yeah. Oh, I see.
It means like you're like young in the soul.
In the soul, right.
Consider young soul in the streets.
Okay.
So yeah, PG takes game 1.
Yeah, and then Dreamland, not surprising. This is a good stage for Puff, I would say, but
still also gives Fox a lot of room, right?
Yeah.
Which is always like the trade-off.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of Puffs like Story.
Yeah, actually, that's true. Abel, they took me to Yoshi's Game 5. I thought they were going to go to FOD, and they took me to Yoshi's, and I was like, okay. Most Puffs, don't actually do that, but they were thinking about Yoshi's, and then, wow, what an up smash. No, PJ's playing good. He's lasering, and then only doing a few lasers, like not lasering too much, and then starts dash dancing, which is, I mean, that's how you make Puff scared, but gets evened it up. Damn.
A lot of rests this first couple games.
Yeah.
That's what 1, 2, 3, 4 rests.
There's been a few. Yeah, there's been a few.
4 rests. Yeah.
But
it's a lot.
But there haven't been when Abel's been like really up, and when Abel's been up the stock, there was a star KO, and somehow PJ still killed them, so it didn't matter.
That's really when rest is like the most dangerous. Is like when Jigglypuff's like a high percent or something, but she's up on stock, and all of a sudden you go from almost an even game to like a 3-1 stock advantage for Puff.
Right.
Off of like one rest read.
Yeah. Okay. Tries to read the roll in, a la H-box, but doesn't get it. And we go back to this neutral position. Yeah, this is a very common position where, you know, Puff will be either one of the characters will be in center, and then the other will be on the platform, trying to kind of shark or be sharked or come into center.
Right.
We see that position a lot.
So what does Puff do to kind of counteract Fox that's trying to just like put on a bunch of damage like laser spam?
I think so. One, it's not overextending, I think. And I think Abel's actually pretty good about this. Like, a lot of Puffs will try and go for this, like, random pound sometimes, or too many bears, and then gets, like, back aired or up tilt back aired or something, and then they take a lot of damage. But you have to be careful, because you can't overextend against Fox, because, again, he can combo you really hard. You just gotta look for your one hit.
Yeah.
Yep. I think Abel's pretty good about it. Like, they're not really overextending, and they've only really died off of, you know, PJ having a good read or something.
Yeah, yeah.
So
you play offense with your spacing. You're
right.
taking up space as Puff.
Yeah, they looked like they were doing one back air, maybe a nair, and then resetting. But PJ's finding some great grabs.
Yeah, well, that last opening was off of, I think, probably like a mistake roll by Abel. Puff's roll not the greatest.
Not the greatest, yeah. And then tries to go for the axe.
Trying to get the
down throw
tech
regrab
trap there or something.
Yeah. Jab, up smash. 3 stocks to 1. Yeah. I mean, Dreamland is, you know, you'd think it would be like, you know, it's because it's Puffs. So many Puffs take Fox here. It'd be a good stage, but I mean, like you said, Fox can run around, can take his time.
Yeah. It's actually like really similar because I play Ices to Ices versus Fox on story as well. Like, you would think Ices don't want to go to story because Fox kills them early there, but at the same time, Fox doesn't have a lot of time to be comfortable.
Oh yeah, I know.
In his strength, which is like, you know, playing a little bit more of like a drawn out neutral.
Yeah.
Where he can use his speed to his advantage. You know.
Oh yeah.
More scrap situations, but I feel Puff can take advantage of.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see where they go here. Oh, goes to neutral Puff, Battlefield.
Battlefield, interesting.
Okay, so doesn't want that small of a stage, but
limits
something
the
smaller.
recovery options of Fox, I guess.
Yeah,
some
that's
good
for sure.
game potential here.
All right.
Maybe feels comfortable with like just the platform movement in general.
I like what PJ just did there. So you saw him; he was dash dancing in center stage. Abel tries to get like a backer, gets on top of him, and then PJ just full hops away to the other platform. And I mean, sometimes people forget, like when they're playing Fox, they forget that they have like a full hop. They can just run away when they want to. They don't have to just kind of sit there. And PJ is making it really hard to be caught right now.
This looks.
Wow, what a
This
kill.
matchup looks incredibly hard sometimes as Puff.
Yeah.
Like, you watch the Puff struggle to just get openings, then all of a sudden they're down a stock and they're chasing Fox around. Very, very hard.
I have a funny story about PJ. So, you know, he was telling me. Well, I asked him the other day. I was like, "Are you gonna come to the Arcadian?" Because if people don't know, like, PJ is really, really good. Has never been ranked in New England as far as I know. But he's really, really strong player and beat Skurzo, like semi-drunk Skurzo, like a few weeks ago.
And Bonfire.
And Bonfire.
Right?
So he's been playing really well. But what people maybe don't know is
nice rest.
Yeah, great rest. Anyway, but I asked him, I was like, "Are you gonna go to the Arcadian?" And he was like, "You know, I don't have any money in my bank account. I don't know how I'm gonna get in." And I was like, "Damn, we'll have to figure that out, I guess."
What about all his winnings? He got second at.
Well, I don't want to really get into it here, but he definitely doesn't like spending his money in the more normal ways.
Gotcha. That's fair.
Yeah. So, anyway.
I wonder. Well, first of all, I mean, Abel taking a big advantage now. Looking like a game 4 situation here.
Yeah. I mean, unless. See, this is the thing is, I don't think it's ever in a matchup like this. Fox can just get a couple back airs, up throw, up air, and just kill Puff like that, you know. So
right.
It's never really over, I think. Oh, but this could be it. Yeah.
That was it.
So many Puffs will actually let Fox land on the platform there and try to tech chase, but Abel did the correct instant double jump rest.
So we're probably thinking about
Gets it.
Stadium. Oh, story.
I think
actually, this is actually good for Abel, to be honest here.
I think so too. I think FD is the best counter pick.
Okay.
I think I don't really respect that much. Like I think Stadium's a good pick, but only after FD. So, but Yoshi's, this is like a mango pick, you know,
Yeah,
and it doesn't really work out most of the time.
I was gonna say, I think if you're able.
Oh, wait a minute.
Rest. So I think if you're
Huge
able,
rest.
having to win 2 games in a row in FD is extremely daunting. But only having to win 1 game in FD, assuming, let's say, Abel can take it to game 5, is a much more doable prospect.
Right.
Like your odds of doing that are much higher.
Right. And maybe the other thing that I want to mention is, and maybe this doesn't matter that much, but there's something to the fact when your opponent like switches their counter pick after losing. It says like they're not really that confident.
Right.
They were never confident in that stage, so that's why they're changing.
Right.
And so there's like a mental aspect to that too. Like if PJ goes to FD after losing here, Abel might be like, well, I don't even know if he's that comfortable on FD. He didn't go there originally. You know,
kind of have him like you have your opponent on the toes,
on the ropes,
kinda,
exactly. Yeah. So I mean, that's assuming PJ loses. That we don't know what's gonna happen here.
On their toes, on their heels, right? That's the
Yes.
better saying.
Yeah. Exactly. There
I
you
guess,
go.
if you're on your toes, you're not very comfortable either. But you're not in a strong defensive stance if you're on your toes.
On their heels, yeah. There you go. Okay. And it. Oh,
That was
wow!
nice-
Great
nice
wavelength.
SDI, yeah.
Okay. And the problem here is, Fox. I feel like he can't edge guard as easily. I think on this stage, it seems a little off-putting. You'd think that he'd be able to edge guard more at a smaller stage, but the platforms being closer to the edge, it gives Puff a way to like air dodge on them, and obviously there's Randall as well, so it's not as clear sometimes.
PJ did not think twice about going for that turn on up smash.
Yeah.
That was the option that PJ was always going for off that down throw.
Right. Yeah.
Doing some good damage. Already at 37%. Crazy how fast Fox could rack up the damage on Puff. It just lasers.
Right. Ooh, good kill. I don't think up throw upper kills yet. Maybe if you get like 2 pummels. I don't know if Abel's gonna let you do that though. Now it will kill.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful. But Abel obviously knows. Like every Puff in this position knows. Fox is looking for up smash, looking for grab, and you gotta be careful.
Abel's about to that position where it's gonna be heavy sharking for rest.
Yeah,
rest
absolutely.
opportunities.
You're pretty much looking for wow, what an up smash shark. Reads that Abel's gonna come back to the ground after back airing and just gets under them and up smashes. And this is, I mean, Peach's looking good. Oh,
Doesn't big damage.
That could have been maybe a
death,
kill.
right?
Yeah, maybe a kill if they messed up.
Crazy. Yeah, PJ's showing like comfortable playing in close quarters. And in big spaces. It doesn't really matter.
Right, which is good. That's really the mark of a really good Fox player. And wow, good stuff
dominant.
to PJ. Wins game 4.
Abel had some good stuff, but I mean, PJ kind of dominated the set. Looking like one of the favorites to take the tournament.
I think so too. He was like a top 3 seed, I think.
Yeah. Who's the 1 seed? Do you know?
I think Artie.
Artemis was the 1 seed, huh?
I think Artemis, then PJ. I think.